Welcome back. We all know that tourism is one of the sectors that actually helped propel the economy last year. And now to get an update on this particular sector, we are joined by our very own Nikki Gitonga from the coastal region. Nikki, Wambaje, now what is it that is happening down there where you are?
Thank you, Patrick. At the moment, I'm at Diani Beach Road, Kwale County, and with me I'm just as you can see just behind me are some of the paintings that are done by one of the curious sailors who majorly depends on tourism to, or what I can say, he directly depends on tourism to sustain himself. I also want to get his view, maybe what are his expectations towards the president address that he's going to make today to the bicameral parliament today. So we just want to hear from him what are some of the challenges that are facing tourism sector here in Kwale County and at the coastal region as a whole, and maybe what he wants the government to do so that tourism can improve or can be better as to what it is right now. Pengine tu kwa kifuu tueleze, je, hii leo Rais Uhuru Kenyatta anatarajiwa kuhutubia mabunge yote mawili. Wewe kama ambaye unategemea hasa utalii kuweza kujipatia kibaba chako, je, una matarajio gani na ni mambo gani ambayo unatarajia kwamba Rais Uhuru Kenyatta ayatilie maanani?
Jambo ambalo ningeliomba kwamba Rais Uhuru Kenyatta aweze kuyaangazia ama kuyaongelelea kuhusu sisi ambao tuna wakaaji wa Diani ama wale ambao wanategemea biashara hii ambao ni ya kutegea kwa tourism. Tunakuwa affected sana na mambo ya connection yetu na vile wageni wanavyo flow kutoka airport unapojua iko upande wa Mombasa, na kuwa hiyo huwa ni kitu kimoja ambacho huwa kinakuwa wanataja mara nyingi kuhusu kuvuka na feri. Kwa hivyo infrastructure, tuseme mambo na barabara, kwa sababu kuna hiyo barabara ambayo tayari inajengwa inaendelea, lakini ile kuharakishia hilo jambo, kwa sababu flow ya wageni na kuwa hawasiwe na wasiwasi wote wakivuka wakija Diani na wakirudi. Hata wakati mwingine wameai kuwa wakichelewa kwenda airport kama wanarudi. So hiyo pia inaleta effect ya kuwa wao wanaonelea kwamba kuna burden, kuna jambo la kuwa mtu anatamani kurudi tena Diani, ana prefer aende mahali kwingine. Yeah.
Na pengine na je, swala gani lingine ambalo unafikiria linafaa pia liweze kutuliwa maanani? Je, tunajua kwamba sana Diani watu tunategemea watalii kutoka nje. Je, ni vipi ambao unafikiria Rais Uhuru Kenyatta pengine serikali yake ya Jubilee wanaweza kuona kwamba hawa watalii wa kinyumbani pia wanaweza kuanza kumiminika Diani?
Mwanzo naweza nikashukuru kwa sababu ya ule uhamasisho ulianza wa local tourism. Walifanya hiyo promotion sana na watu wengi from up country waliweza kuwa wakija, na sisi pia tumekuwa tukifaidi, tunawauzia mpaka the local people. Kwa hivyo kile ambacho naweza nikaongelea kuhusu serikali na vile inaweza ikaingililia kati ni kuwa kidogo warahisishie mzigo wana hotelians, wale ambao ndio ambao huwa wanakuja kupokelea hao wanaokuja, hata kama the local tourists, local people who want to come and waje wakae kwa mahoteli yao. Kwa hivyo pia serikali pia ukiangalia upande wa levies wapunguzie, at least na wao pia najua rates zao zitaenda chini. Kwa hivyo hiyo pia inachangia, inaweza kuwa ilete promotion, na it can even touch even East Africa. Inaweza ikakuwa ni kitu itavutia, italeta mvutio not only in Kenya, iwe pia inaweza ikagusa mpaka East African countries.
Kwa swali langu la mwisho, kama wewe kama beach operator, umefaidi vipi na utalii? Ama utalii uko sawa zaidi yani?
Niseme kwa miaka ambao sasa ya hivi tuseme lately, naweza nikasema kwamba tumekuwa tukiona revival, kwa sababu kidogo kulikuwa kuna tafishi hapa na pale, lakini mambo inaenda shwari. Na tena tunapoona kwamba wao wanaanza sasa kuangazia kama barabara kutengeneza ile image pia kwa wageni kuona tena wanaanza kurudi Diani. Manake hapo nyuma Diani ilikuwa na sifa sana, ijapokuwa ilipokuja sasa ikawa kidogo imeenda chini, ni sababu ile, lakini saa hii vile tunaanza benefit saa hii ni kuwa tunawaona vile wanakuja locals na international, na tumeanza kuona tunafanya biashara kidogo ina improve. Yes.
Asante sana. Thank you. Patrick, you've just heard from one of the curious sellers here who does some paintings, and he sells those paintings to the tourists here, both local and even international tourists. And the key thing, or the major issue that he has put it directly, is that the government needs to ensure that the infrastructure in Kwale as a whole is improved, so that there can be accessibility for the tourists who are coming to Diani. I think that's the major thing that he has put emphasize. And also the other thing he has also talked about is the government to reduce levies to the hotels here in Diani, so that the domestic tourists can be attracted or can even come to visit Diani, which is the best beach in Africa. That's all we have from Diani. Back to you in studio, Patrick.
Thank you very much indeed, Nikki Gitonga from Diani, the coastal region. Gentlemen, if you may allow me to pick it up from where Nikki has left it. Tourism, we know it helped propel the economy last year, but do you think enough is being done, especially when it comes to issues to do with budgetary allocation as well as infrastructure development? If I may start with you, Ken.
For me, I think the issue about domestic tourism is very important, and it's a segment that can increase our earnings for the economy. But I think if you look at the people who are doing domestic tourism in Kenya today, a lot of them are complaining about the cost of flights. For example, going to Diani. Many people would want to cross to Diani, but you see sometimes you find a flight is like 10,000 or 12,000, just one way. So I think there needs to be something that can incentivize people who want to do domestic tourism. But I also think there are still tourism destinations that we haven't exploited as much, especially in Western Kenya. You saw during the devolution conference, they said across the whole of Western Kenya, there was a shortage of hotels. That tells you about the seriousness you're talking about. The destinations are in Kisumu, are in Kakamega, are in Eldoret, and in Kisii, which I think we can still put more money in there through the devolved government, also from the national government, in terms of telling people about these destinations, but also investing in the infrastructure and information that's necessary.
Maurice, do you have a differing opinion?
I agree largely with what my fellow panelists have said, and even if you look at the government has really done a lot in terms of marketing Kenya internationally as a tourism destination, but the main thing that we need to focus on now is diversification, even the tourism base, in terms of what they can do and what they can rely on. A lot of emphasis have been put on about international arrivals as opposed to domestic tourism, which I think we need to improve there. And again, we need to ensure that security levels are at least maintained, and every Kenyan is free to walk into any parks, anywhere they want to visit. And again, infrastructure now remains the main key thing. The amount of domestic tourism that we even have in Kenya, we can't even manage to sustain. And it means now, before we need to ensure that at least we manage to sustain that, we can meet the needs of that before we even now start focusing on domestic international arrivals. It's a key sector, sustain the economic growth, but we still have to put more effort in terms of ensuring that the sector continue remaining that attractive.
How about tailor-made products? I mean, not everyone can afford a flight to Diani, but someone can take a taxi, let's say to Naivasha and everything of that sort. Is there a need for these service providers to come up with products that suit different people at different levels of the society?
But that's where the SME sector comes in. You see there are a few tour operators who are getting into doing that, doing a small package of, if you want to go to Naivasha, this is your taxi, this is the hotel, this is the food, blah, blah. But I think we still need a lot more work in that segment to ease the tax and the policy issues that sometimes still constrain small and medium enterprises that want to get into tourism from flourishing in domestic tourism.
Okay, thank you very much. Let's have a look at some of the other news making headlines.